Are you looking for important questions for max paper for your school board exam? Are you looking for a place to find such questions and its detailed explanation? Yes, this is the right place for that. Hello, I am Rajesh Bhaskar. Welcome to our channel Be More, where you can find questions and its solutions in various categories like MCQ, FIB, very short answer type, and long answer types. So, let's get started.
This video shows you questions in MCQ and short answer categories which are more likely to come for the examination. So we will start with the MCQs. First problem. Suppose L is the foot of the perpendicular drawn from a point 678 on x-axis. The coordinates of L are options A 008, B 600, C 070, D none of the above. So before answering this question, we will see some quick facts about 3D geometry. In a three-dimensional geometry, there will be three planes and we mark it as xy plane, yz plane and zx plane. And these three planes should be mutually perpendicular to each other. And also we should remember the fact that these three planes divide the whole space into 8 equal parts and we call them as octants. And one thing you should note that any point P which lies in a space, it contains three coordinates: x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. Also you should remember one point as shown here. You can see the coordinates of any point which lies on x-axis, y-axis, z-axis as well as on xy plane, xz plane and yz plane. So in the question it is asked to find out the coordinates of L. But it is given that L is the foot of the perpendicular for the point P on the x-axis. Correct. Since it is on the x-axis, we know its y coordinate as well as z coordinates will be 0. So from the given option, the correct answer will be option B, which is 600. Next, the ratio in which the join of points 1, minus 2, 3 and 4, 2, minus 1, which is divided by x of y plane is given by options A 3:1, B 2:3, C 1:3, D -1:3. So the correct answer is option A 3:1. So here they have given 2 points, correct? And let's say we can choose A as 1, minus 2, 3 and B as 4, 2, minus 1. Now if we join these 2 points, what will we get? We will get a line segment AB. And it is given that the line segment AB divides the plane x of y in the ratio k:1. So we can mark the point C as the meeting point of line segment AB with the plane x of y. Now they are asked to find out what ratio the line segment AB divides the plane x of y. For finding out this ratio, we can use the section formula, and this is as shown, and understand it thoroughly. And this formula you might have learned in the lower classes. Now let's say the point C divides the line segment AB in the ratio k:1. Then the coordinates of C are 4k plus 1 by k plus 1, 2k minus 2 by k plus 1 and minus k plus 3 by k plus 1. Now one point to remember here is that any point which lies on x of y plane, its z coordinates will be 0. So in this case we can equate the z coordinate to 0. So it becomes minus k plus 3 by k plus 1 equal to 0, which on simplification we get k is equal to 3. So the ratio is 3:1. Now we jump into short answer type questions. Find the distance between the points -2, -1, 5 and 4, -3, 8. So here they have given 2 points and they are asked to find the distance between them. Suppose the points be x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2, then the distance between those 2 points is given by square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So in this case we can mark A as minus 2 minus 1 5 and B as 4 minus 3 8. So the distance between the points AB is given by square root of minus 2 minus 4 the whole square plus minus 1 plus 3 the whole square plus 5 minus 8 the whole square, which is equal to square root of 36 plus 4 plus 9, which is equal to 7. This is yet another video of the series showing solved problems of plus 1 and plus 2 mathematics paper. If you are here for the first time, consider subscribing in order to get all other videos at the earliest. Now we will see another one. What will be the value of A if the distance between the points A01 and 012 is root 27? So here they are given 2 points and its distance. So you know how to find the distance between the points, correct? So we can write square root of a minus 0 the whole square plus 0 minus 1 the whole square plus 1 minus 2 the whole square is equal to square root of 27. Now squaring on both the sides we get a square plus 1 is equal to 27. That is a square is equal to 25 and therefore a is equal to plus or minus 5. So the value of a will be plus or minus 5. Next question. If x square plus y square is equal to 1, then show the coordinate x comma y comma square root of 1 minus x square minus y square is at a distance 1 unit from the origin. So in this question they have given a point which is at a distance 1 unit from the origin, and we know that the distance of any point P from the origin is given by square root of x square plus y square plus z square, where x, y, z is its coordinate, correct? So here its x coordinate is x, y coordinate is y, but whereas z coordinate they are given as square root of 1 minus x square minus y square. Now apply the distance rule. We can write square root of x minus 0 the whole square plus y minus 0 the whole square plus square root of 1 minus x square minus y square minus 0 the whole square, which on simplification we can write square root of x square plus y square plus 1 minus x square minus y square, which is equal to square root of 1, which is 1. So we get the distance as 1 unit. Next problem. Find the distance between the pair of points 2, 3, 5 and 4, 3, 1. Here we can apply the distance formula for find the distance between the 2 points. So if you are having 2 points x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2, then its distance is given by square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So in this question the required distance is given by square root of 4 minus 2 the whole square plus 3 minus 3 the whole square plus 1 minus 5 the whole square, which is equal to square root of 4 plus 0 plus 16, which is equal to square root of 20. So on simplification we get 2 root 5. Next problem. The midpoints of sides of a triangle are 1, 2, minus 3, 3, 0, 1 and minus 1, 1, minus 4. Find the centroid of the triangle. So here they are given the midpoints of each sides of a triangle, correct? Now what do you mean by centroid? It is the meeting point of 3 medians, correct? And you know median is the line segment drawn from each vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side of the triangle. Let's say the vertices of triangle are x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2 and x3, y3, z3. Then its centroid is given by x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, comma z1 plus z2 plus z3 by 3. So one point to remember here is that the centroid of the triangle is same as centroid of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints of each sides. So in this question the centroid of the triangle is given as 1 plus 3 plus minus 1 by 3, comma 2 plus 0 plus 1 by 3, comma minus 3 plus 1 plus minus 4 by 3. So on simplification we get 1, 1, minus 2. Next problem. What is the ratio in which the line joining the points 2, 4, 5 and 3, 5 minus 4 is internally divided by the xy plane? Let us assume the ratio in which the line joining the points 2, 4, 5 and 3, 5 minus 4 internally divided by the xy plane be k is to 1. One point to remember here is that in xy plane we know that its z coordinate is 0. Using section formula we know its z coordinate is given by k z2 plus z1 by k plus 1, and we equate this z coordinate with 0. So we get 0 is equal to minus k into 4 plus 5 by k plus 1, which on solving we will get 4k is equal to 5. Therefore we get k is equal to 5 by 4. So the ratio is 5:4.
So, if you really enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the like button below and leave your comments. Also, click on the bell icon and turn on the notifications. Thanks for watching.